bicarbonate of soda and cocoa powder to give it a chocolatey flavour, some vanilla essence, and 3 overly ripe bananas, some coconut oil, 2 eggs, some yogurt, butter, and sugar. So, in order to start, let's get all of our dry ingredients and measure them out through a sieve. So first, you will need 1 3/4 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. For an added chocolate flavour, you can skip this, but I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. And cocoa powder has lots of lumps in it, which is why we're going to sift. Once we've sifted all of the dry ingredients, we're just going to give it a quick mix. And make sure you get it all incorporated. And don't spin lots like I am. You can see how dark that colour is, and that's because with cocoa powder we've added. Now that our dry ingredients are done, you can set this to the side. Now that we've prepared all of our dry ingredients, it's time to move on to our wet ingredients. So, what I'm going to do is put a 1/4 cup of butter, use a 1/4 cup of butter, and a 1/4 cup of coconut oil. And coconut oil just helps the banana bread have a lot of moisture, and it doesn't make it too dense like butter has it. But if you don't have coconut oil, feel free to use a full 1/2 cup of butter. Oh, look at that. It's so satisfying to see like a full container or something. Then you just destroy it. Now you've measured it all out, it's time to cream it together. It's going to take a long time because if you're using coconut oil, because it needs to Now that our butter and coconut oil has been worked up quite a lot, you can see it's really creamy now. We are going to add 2 eggs, one at a time. And be careful not to get any shell in there. The first egg is incorporated. Let's just give this a quick mix so that everything at the bottom is also mixed in. Yeah, there's lots of butter that didn't get incorporated there. And we're going to add our second egg. Now that we've incorporated both of our eggs, once again, we need to scrape our bowl and add a splash of vanilla, maybe like 2 capfuls or a teaspoon. And a capful of vanilla is actually equivalent to 1 teaspoon. I like quite a vanilla flavour, so I'm going to add 2 teaspoons. And once again, we're going to mix it. Now that all of our vanilla is incorporated, again we're going to scrape down our bowl. And time to bring in the yogurt. And the reason that so many people like banana bread is because of its moisture. And using yogurt is going to help us achieve all of that moisture. So about 2 tablespoons. Our yogurt is incorporated. Let's set this aside. And it's time to add in some sugar. It's time to add your sugar. We're just going to add 3/4 of a cup of sugar. That's This is 3/4 of a cup of sugar. Now all our sugar is incorporated. Now, actually, we're going to mash up the bananas, the main part of banana bread. Let me just get them. As you can see, these are really mushy bananas, but these are perfect for banana bread because they have such a sweet flavour. If you don't have very ripe bananas like this, just pop them in the oven at 170 degrees Celsius for about 10 to 15 minutes, and you'll get something that's very similar to this. Should be all black and bluey. Okay, now we've peeled all of our bananas. It's time to mash them up. I actually like a bit of texture in my banana bread, so I leave it relatively chunky. But you can mash it up as fine or as little as you want. So I'm just going to go somewhere in between the two, because the more texture there is in your banana bread, the more pockets of moisture and delicious it will be. Forgot to do something. We need to preheat our oven. So I'm just going to do 170 with a fan. But you can use 190 for that. So now we're just going to dump all of this inside of our mixer. You can do this by hand, or you can use an electrical mixer, or you can just whisk it by yourself, which would be hard, but I'm just going to use that. Should be good. And now I'm just going to take this out to incorporate the dry ingredients, because you don't want to overmix this. I'm just going to mix this in by hand, because if you use the electrical mixer right now, you might not have a very good texture and you have a larger chance of overmixing. So let's just add all the dry ingredients and stir. At first you might think there's too much moisture, but then you'll start folding it in more and you'll see that it'll be like a nice thick texture. It is supposed to be really thick. Like all cakes, you just want to mix this until it's just combined. I have a loaf pan right here, and what I'm going to do is butter and flour it. This will make like a nice crust on it and it will stop it from sticking. I'm going to take a bit of butter and smear it all over the bottom and sides of the pan. And make sure get all of it because you don't want this to stick. As you can see, I buttered this as much as I could, and now what I'm going to do is just add a teeny bit of flour. And like I said, this will help it not stick. So what you're going to do is once you've added the flour, just kick it around a bit, get it on the sides, and make sure you coat the bottom of the pan as well. I'm going to add all the batter into it. So try to get as much butter as you can from the inside of the pot. Now that I've filled my loaf pan with my banana bread mixture, I have my oven preheated to 170 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit, and now I'm just going to pop it in for 50 to 60 minutes. Look at that! Skewer comes up clean. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's cooked through. Came up clean. Now that it's cooked through, we can just go around the edges so that nothing sticks. And so I went around the edges of the pan, and now let's take out our banana bread. Ah, that looks great. Ta-da! It's time to take a slice. Now it's time to take a bite. Oh, look at that. You can see all the pockets of bananas in there, and that's going to make it really moist. It's really good.